Hey guys, Pigsy here, and today's video is the top 25 rarest PS3 games. We've already seen the top 10, so today I'm going to show you guys number 25 all the way down to number 11. Again, I'll throw a disclaimer at the start of this video. This is all my personal opinion. Everyone's opinion is going to be different. Everyone's experience based on where you live is going to be different. I live in Australia. I've got over 2,000 PS3 games. So this is my experience. Again, I'm only showing games I'm owning. So this list will possibly get an update in the future, guys. But for now, as of April 2020, here are the top 25 rarest PS3 games, going from number 25 to number 11. As we've already done the top 10, and if you haven't seen that, I'll link the video below. So starting off at number 25, we have This Is the Next Level. This is the 3D collection from Brazil. 3D logo and demo disc. It includes MotorStorm, Pacific Drift, Pain, Wipeout HD, and Super Stardust HD. This is a very difficult game to obtain. The only way you're going to get this game is by knowing someone in Brazil. However, and mainly the reason this comes in at number 25 and not lower, this game is easily found in Brazil online. At least it has been the past few years. So there are plenty of copies available in Brazil. So that's the reason this comes in at number 25 of our rarest PS3 games. This is the next level. Moving on. At number 24, we have Street Fighter vs. Tekken / Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition Double Pack. Now this came as part of the Street Fighter 25-year anniversary collector's edition. Now there were 30,000 units released over multiple systems, the PS3, the Wii, and the 360. So there are an unconfirmed amount of copies that exist. I'm assuming between the 5 and 10,000 range. So that's why the Street Fighter vs. Tekken Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition comes in at number 24. Now it's hard to see as I've got this in a slip, but this actually has a heat seal. It doesn't have the regular seal. A few games have this. Yeah, it does occasionally pop up online, guys, very rarely. Mostly because the seller doesn't really know what they have. Again, Street Fighter vs. Tekken and Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition Double Pack. Moving along, guys, coming in at number 23, we have the Gran Turismo HD Concept Install Disc. Now this was a cancelled Gran Turismo game that was released in 2006. It was released on the PSN store and removed after 1 month. So some people do have copies on their PSN. This is a sealed copy. Physical copies were released in Japan. They were only sold at certain game conferences over 2006 and 7. It's believed an estimated number between 2,000 and 3,000 copies exist. Up until 2013, there wasn't any information on the internet, even 14 and 15, that this actually existed. Lately, copies have been showing up, going for between $50 and about $300. More recently, around the $100 $150 range. It's quite easy to get this game in Japan, I've heard. So that's why, based on all these reasons, I've put it in at number 23. So this is Gran Turismo HD Concept Install Disc. It includes one track, about 20 different cars. This was cancelled before Gran Turismo 5, so it's a nice piece of history. Alright guys, coming in at number 22, we have the Chinese English version of Everybody's Golf 6. This is the sequel to Everybody's Golf 5, which is also called World Tour in the PAL region. This didn't receive a North American or a PAL release. It did receive a Japanese release, which doesn't play in English. This plays in English, includes all the trophies. It's very hard to come by. Originally it was sold by Play Asia, but they have been sold out for a very long time. So to obtain this game, you're going to need a contact in Southeast Asia. So again, number 22, we have Everybody's Golf 6. Coming in at number 21, and for very, very similar reasons to the last game, we have Pixel Junk 3-in-1 pack. Pixel Junk 3-in-1 pack did not receive a North American, PAL, or a Japanese release. It's one of the very few, if not the only game that only received a Region 3 release. There is, however, a Korean release, which is exactly the same language-wise. However, the Chinese English copy does have English on the back. This includes Races, Monsters, and Eden, 3 really fun PSN games. Again, this is the only way to get it physically. Based off all those merits, guys, and the fact that you can only buy copies off eBay for a ridiculous amount of money. That's why Pixel Junk comes in at number 25, 4, 3, 21. Losing count. Having lots of fun doing this. Alright guys, coming in at number 20, we have another South American game. This is Everybody Dance Free. Now this was the Brazilian copy. There's also a Mexican version. The Mexican version is probably the more desirable one, as it includes the North American rating logo. However, I'm not going for an NA set, so I was happy to get the Brazilian copy, which is just as hard to find. Again, probably being one of the rarest PAL games. So this is Everybody's Golf 3. It does have the blue spine. Not so much a desirable game, more or less just a rare game. A big thanks to Lewis for helping me find this one. Everybody Dance 3 comes in at number 20 of our rarest PlayStation 3 games. Now, coming in, so these ones are the big ones, guys. Some crazy games here. Number 19, we have River City Super Sports Challenge All-Star Special. This again is a Region 3 Chinese English copy. It's sealed. I actually purchased this off Amazon about 5 years ago now. You're going to get very lucky to find one of these online. If you do, you're going to be looking at a lot of money. Very hard to come by, guys. Either going to find it online, luckily, or you're going to come across a private collector selling a copy. There's no other ways to get this game, unless you get very lucky in Asia, I guess. So that's why I've put River City Super Sports Challenge in at number 19 on our list. Coming in at number 18, we have a North American game. We have Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now this, as I'm sure you guys are well aware, does not include a disc. The download voucher only, as you can see on the case. Copies today are going for a ridiculous amount of money for a game without a disc. You're looking at 3 figures, and if you want a sealed copy, you're probably looking at $300 or $400. Unfortunately, my copy isn't sealed. I did pass on a sealed copy years ago, which I regret. I don't even want to tell you guys, but it was less than $100, so unfortunately I didn't get that one, but you can't win them all. So this is number 18, guys. This is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now coming in at number 17, we have Classics HD Killzone. Now this is the Region 3 copy. The PAL copy I'm not going to talk about. It does not belong on this list, just to make that clear. The Region 3 copy is a standalone release. The PAL version only came part of the trilogy. That's why this comes in on our rarest PS3 game list. You cannot buy this online. I looked last night. I searched extensively. In my opinion, this is quite desirable to have the standalone release. It's all in English. So this is the Region 3 standalone release of Killzone in HD. And that's number 17 on our rarest PlayStation. Coming in at number 16, I included a very similar game in our top 10, so you guys might know what's coming. We have El Chavo Card. Now this is the Mexican version, equally just very, very difficult to find, especially today. I do have a sealed copy. I was fortunate enough to buy this off Amazon. Again, I believe about 5 years ago, and I do believe I bought at the same time purchased River City. I got very lucky there. I just want to thank Joseph Karomi for that tip a long time ago. Shout out, man. That is Collective Fanatic 101. So this is El Chavo card. This is a sealed copy. Again, a Mexican exclusive. It's based off a TV show of the same name. And this is very difficult to find today. Copies do go in the $100 plus range, so good luck getting a copy, guys. Alright, now I've got the big guns of this video. Coming in at number 15, we have a game from Germany. This is the band South Park. Der Stab der Wallet. I fucked that up. Anyway, the reason this is banned is because it does have Nazi references in it. Being the German copy, it was banned a day or two after it was released. It was re-released in MA15. However, some copies of the R18 version were slipped out. Lucky enough to have a friend find this for me. So Ronnie, shout out, man. I appreciate that. So this is number 15 on our list, guys. Very lucky to find a copy online. If you do, again, it's going to be very expensive. Pretty much the only way you're going to get this game, realistically, is if you're in or you know someone in Germany. So this is, again, number 15. We've got South Park, Secret Truth. Coming in at number 14, guys. I've already spoken about 2 of these type of games. Here's the third one. It sits in the middle of our video. We have the 3D collection. Now this is the Malaysian version. Again, I included the Australian version at number 1, if you guys remember. This is number 14. It includes 4 games again. Motorstorm, Pain, Wipeout HD. However, this one includes Star Strike HD. And this is the only way to get this game physically. Again, you cannot buy this on the internet. You're going to be very lucky to find a copy on eBay. You're going to need a contact in a region 3 country. I only know Malaysia selling them. I'm unaware of any other countries, however they may be. So that is the 3D collection. Coming in at number 13 from the UK, we have Dark Souls 2, the HMV Limited Edition. Now this was exclusive to 2,000 units. They're all individually numbered on the front. I've got number 1,354. Again, there's nothing else special about this apart from that exclusive number. However, being a Dark Souls game, this is very collectible. It's got a very passionate fan base. So copies of this can go for the $200-300 plus mark. And it's very, very difficult to find these days. That is Dark Souls 2, the HMV Limited Edition. Now, coming in at number 12. Shout out to Ben for reminding me of this game. Now, this particular game, everywhere in the world, is not rare, except Australia. So that is Guardians of the Middle-earth. And the reason I'm including the Australian version only is for this story. I'm going to explain to you guys. Again, I'm an Australian collector. Now, there's a lot of collectors in Australia who are going for full sets. Full Oz Power sets includes Guardians Escape from Middle-earth. This was only sold to a retailer called JB Hi-Fi in Australia. And they did discard of all copies once the servers went down about 4 or 5 years ago. So the only way to get a copy is to have someone in the public resell you one. This doesn't include a disc, it just includes a cutout of a disc, so the chances of you finding someone reselling it is pretty much next to none. I know of 4 or 5 that exist in the world, in Australia. And I know of collectors who have been after them for years. That's why we've included Guardians of Middle-earth at number 12 of our rarest PlayStation 3 games. Only the Australian copy. You can buy the American copy sealed for $20 on eBay very easily. Now that leaves us with one game left. This game in particular, a lot of people left in the comments of my top 10 rarest PS3 games. Why wasn't it there? I had it there, I took it away, I had it there, I took it away. It certainly could have been in that list and it deserves to be just like all those games. Of course, I'm talking about The Last Guy. This again is a Chinese-English game. Well, this version is. There is a Japanese version which is common and it's cheap. Don't waste your time with that one. The Chinese-English version is the one you're after. It was actually a very fun game too, guys. So if you find a used copy, be sure to play it. So number 11 of our rarest PlayStation 3 games is The Last Guy. Now if you guys want to check out the top 10, I've made that video already and the top 10 is in the links below. I made this 25 to 11 video based off you guys' support. You guys loved the first video. You guys keep suggesting I make more and you wanted to see more, so that's why we went ahead and did this. Really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you can respect my opinion. I'd love to hear your opinion below. If you think I missed any games, please let me know down below. If you disagree with the list as well, I would love to hear your opinion. Love to hear why. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time. Peace.